Okay.
It's a 249 gram drone. It's a lightweight drone.
Doesn't matter. It's still people's privacy. It's still people's properties. It has to be a certain distance away from a property, especially if you don't have consent.
The 150
you have to have a license to be able to do that.
So welcome back to the channel, guys. Been a long time. Only supposed to be a short pause, but hey-o. Holidays, staff issues, staff holidays, kids off school, you know, life takes over. But today we're here in Milton Keynes, Bletchley, taking a look at Marshall Amplification. So we've just got a 40-foot shipping container pulled in. They quickly lock the gate. I don't know if that's because I'm here or that's normal procedure. And this is goods out apparently. So is it an empty container? And they're going to load it up for goods purchased for sending overseas, maybe? Well, that's what it would imply by goods out. We've got quite a few signs, quite a few entrances around this place, so let's go and have a look. For some reason, they're now closing the windows as well. Well, I think they are. Yeah, doing something to that window there. What we got inside? There's a sign there. Slade and Bastille. Nice. What we got down there? Customer service.
So that's why you're filming our property?
Have a guess.
I don't know.
Making a video? Filming to get the video clips that I need?
What, of the Marshall? In a professional capacity?
For YouTube. That's not really professional, is it? What do you class YouTube? Professional or not? Anyone can have a YouTube channel nowadays, can't they?
They can, yeah.
You right down there?
Yeah, just ask this gentleman why he's filming the premises.
Why is he filming the premises?
For his YouTube channel, is that correct?
What's happening?
Oh, nothing's happening. No, nothing at all.
Just ask him why you're filming, that's all. Just to find out, because it's just, we don't have many people stood outside of here filming.
We don't normally get people.
Marshall, the worldwide
I understand that, yeah, no, I understand
brand,
that. Yeah.
people have never come to take an interest in the building.
Not
one's
this,
ever
not this
filmed
side,
outside.
normally the front side.
Is this manufacturing in here?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the amps, the big amps?
Yeah, we do manufacture in here.
Yeah.
Just the amps or anything else?
We manufacture in here.
You're not saying too much.
No,
Am I able to get an internal tour today for my YouTube channel?
not today, no. You'd have to book that in with reception. So if you phone up the Marshall reception, they will book in a tour with you and they get someone to give you a tour. So we do tours.
I never ring up. I go around industrial estates. I'm an industrial estate YouTuber.
Okay.
So anywhere interesting, this place definitely catches my eye.
Okay.
I take some video footage from the outside, take the drone over, show everybody as much as I can see from the outside. You've got some weird netting up there. You've got a bird problem, have you?
No, we don't want people taking the drone over our site.
Why not?
Well, for security reasons for a start. And if you're going to put it on a website, that just exposes us. So we don't.
YouTube.
I don't care if it's for YouTube or not.
You don't care
No.
if it's YouTube.
I know. So it's not of a benefit to us if you put it on YouTube.
But it benefits me.
Yeah, but it
I get
doesn't-
paid.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah, so I'll be taking the drone over.
Yeah. Could you? Look, all we're saying is, if you want a tour, then you go through our reception and they'll give you a tour.
Today?
Not today, no.
Okay. I'm only here once.
Oh.
Travel the UK, so I won't be coming here again.
Oh, okay.
I'll just do a little video from the outside, 20 minutes, take the drone over and I'll be gone.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the rules are on drones, do you?
You don't have a license to operate one.
It's a 249 gram drone, so you can fly over any commercial premises.
249 grand drone?
Gram.
Weight.
So if you get heavier drones, then it becomes more of a risk, and you can't fly over property and people, stuff like that. So everything I do is lawful, else I won't publish it on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Right.
We've got no issues with you at all. We're just asking you a
We just
question.
had to ask, yeah, because we don't get this often.
Yeah, it's okay. Like
we don't ever get it. We don't get people coming around here filming this side of the building and things like that. So.
Well, if you ever do see the video that I put onto YouTube, you'll see that this was your opportunity to showcase your business. You decided not to. Let's get back to work, shall we?
When we say about YouTube not caring about it, what we mean is we do our own marketing, we do our own publicising, we do our own thing.
That's great. Everybody does. But do you know, if somebody rocks up with an unknown subscriber base, I could have 1 or I could have 10,000 or 100,000, you know?
Wait.
Does anybody know where the Ninja Warrior thing is?
Going that way.
Oh, Asda's back down there.
Yeah.
Which?
Use your sat nav. No, it's just next to Asda. If you can't miss Asda. It's to the right.
So we go down here and out onto the main
Go to
road.
that roundabout. Go towards IKEA.
Out here, turn right, then left.
Okay.
Okay.
Drying over the top of our premises.
Oh, if it's for you and it's for you and you doing it and planning it. As long as it's not over anyone else's property, I think that's the rule.
It's not for us. It's for his own personal YouTube.
Okay, but you're giving him permission?
No.
So you're not? Then no, they can't without your permission. They have to be a certain distance away.
It's a 249 gram drone. It's a lightweight drone.
Doesn't matter, it's still people's privacy, it's still people's properties. It has to be a certain distance away from a property, especially if you don't have consent.
The
There's
150
rules, you have to
metre.
have a licence to be able to do that.
Are you a crime scene investigator from the local police force?
I am.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and I've got 15 years experience in the control room answering calls and giving this type of advice. So
Okay,
yeah, there are rules and regulations. With
It applies
drones.
to weights over 250 grams.
Okay, have you got a licence?
Yes, yes.
You do? Okay, well, if you want to call the control room and get the exact advice.
I've not got an
of what
issue.
the
I know I'm allowed to do it. They've got the issue. They don't want it to happen. What did you mention? Privacy?
Yeah, there are privacy laws. That's why there's rules and regulations over drones and filming.
In terms of whose privacy?
Well, the people's whose property it is, sir.
Google Maps?
It's people's privacy, isn't it? It's just their business.
Google
it's
Earth?
their property.
That's already seen it?
I'd suggest you ring 101 and you get advice. And
No,
you,
I don't need advice. They're asking you for advice.
Right.
I've just overheard the conversation. I'll leave you to it. I'm okay. I'm just making a video for my YouTube channel from the outside, which includes on every video flying the drone over. I do it all day, every day.
What, over everyone's business
Oh,
in
yes.
the industrial estate?
With a 249 gram drone, the restrictions are so relaxed.
So you're filming the whole industrial estate, are you?
Yeah, yeah,
You are?
yeah.
Right, okay.
I'm an industrial estate YouTuber, so anywhere interesting, and certainly Marshall's is.
Right.
You
Okay.
recently had an incident that requires fingerprints and stuff,
yeah.
have you?
Well, I'm here to deal with
Was it high value?
We can discuss that.
Right, okay, no problem. I can ask, can't I? I can ask questions.
You're fine to ask questions, but we won't be answering them.
They've
Yeah.
not given
Anyway, I'll leave you to it,
permission,
guys.
So, yeah,
Permission's not required.
Okay, well, I'll call it in and our officers can make that assessment
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
can't they?
I'll be here for
if
at least
you're
20
close
minutes.
over their property and it's too close, the officers can make that assessment whether they want to come down and discuss that further with you.
Would you like me to show you the legislation
I don't need
on
to
the
see
spot?
it. I'm not a police officer.
Okay.
I'm here to investigate
At least I
another
offered.
incident. But like I
'Cause you-
say, there are rules and regulations. As long as you're adhering to that.
You just mentioned that you're personally going to call it in, like you've got a problem with it.
I've got a radio here.
Yeah.
I can call it in to make
But
them aware.
if I'm
they
gonna-
feel that it's an issue and they don't want you here to film their property,
We
I can make them
certainly-
aware
we
that you're
certainly don't
here.
want to film
Yeah,
out
but-
that you're putting a drone over our
If they're not
property.
happy for you to be here, I can,
What, on a public footpath?
like I say, if they're not happy for you to fly a drone over their business premises,
I'll show you the legislation that allows it.
sir, like I've said, they're not happy for you to be here.
Okay,
I'm here
it's-
to deal with an incident. I'm not happy for you to video me while I'm here dealing
Yeah,
with an incident.
you're out in public. Anybody can be filmed in
Sir,
public.
I've given you the advice. There are rules and
If
regulations.
you
need to
call
adhere
in,
to that, okay?
if you call in this incident after I've offered to
I'm not
show
a
you the
police officer.
legislation
It's not my
that allows it,
jurisdiction. I'm not
then
a
you're
police
wasting police
officer.
time, unfortunately.
Well, I'll make that assessment. 'Cause
Okay.
It's my job to call in any issues that I feel.
Okay,
might
well,
arise, and
the
if they're not happy
the
to
viewers
be
that watch the
here-
video will judge you for wasting police time. My advice is please don't.
Right,
I've
sir,
offered the legislation to you.
Advice, they're not happy for you to be here.
I'm on a
so-
public footpath, they've got no choice.
Okay, but if you're flying it over their property.
The legislation allows it, and I'm willing to show you.
I've given you the advice.
Your
You don't
advice
like
is
to go over their
incorrect.
conversation. I'm going to carry on
Your
with my
advice is
duty.
incorrect.
Thank you.
So look how quickly it's going to close that door, look.
Yeah.
So that is the delivery and collection point, but it also says goods outwards, right. And this is the vehicle that the lady arrived in. crime scene investigators have this type of vehicle now, do they? But I'm not sure why she was getting involved in a matter which isn't her jurisdiction, really. She said she was a call handler for so many years, and now she's doing fingerprints and photographs for a recent crime that happened inside. Oh, right, okay. Anyway, they've gone back to work, and so will I. So the netting that I mentioned, it starts here. Oh no, it's all the way over. Looks like they're protecting their roof from birds, I believe. And I'll stay on the public footpath now. I'm not going to go into any of their doors, although they are open to the public look. I'm not going to give them any further reason to moan at me. I'll just do our normal video from the outside. Don't like it when I see these covers open like this. Kids touching wires and stuff like that. Don't know if it's possible to get this back on. Let's have a little look. I don't know how long it will stay there for, but it's better than no. Now, the building looks quite nice as well. It stretches all the way down there. They do have some electric vehicle charging points and some protection in case the car hits the building. Stacks and stacks of cameras, and they do have tinted glass as well on the offices, so they have considered privacy downstairs, that's for sure. And then we get down to this sign here, reception, goods in and out. And just inside the reception we can see some good stuff. Some drums in the corner, and some more drums in the corner there, and that's Natal. Are they the famous drums, are they? And they've just had their Diamond Jubilee. 60 years of Marshall. And as you go in, we've got even more examples of the products that Marshall manufacture. Got some amps up the top there. Plug your guitar into those, and your drums and your musical equipment. And you really have got some loud music. Got some pictures here on the wall. That might be inside. Might be the manufacturing process inside. They all sit together on a production line, all very regimented and clinically clean. And there we are outside. We've got some information at the bottom as well. Hanwell High Street, Jim Marshall, OBE. 1923 to 2012, the founder. He sold his first guitar amp here. And there he is. Jim Marshall, OBE. So as I say, I'm not going to go into the reception. Clearly not welcome. Lots of trophies in the cabinet. Let's carry on. And then down at the back we have a sign that says goods in door number 2. So as you go into the other entrance, you can obviously turn left and come round here. But once again, lots and lots of netting. So there are some photos attached to the Google Maps listing, which shows inside. We can clearly see some amps there and the insides. They definitely manufacture the amps in this building, which is rather impressive. They do sell these all over the world, so to be standing outside the building where they get made, you don't get to do this every day. So a little bit of information before we take the drone up. Marshall is a British company that designs and manufactures music amplifiers, speaker cabinets, brands personal headphones and earphones, drums and bongos. The company also owns a record label called Marshall Records. It was founded in London by drum shop owner and drummer Jim Marshall and is now based in Bletchley, Milton Keynes, England, which is where we are right now. Right then, so we've chose a spot where we've got a great view, so we'll be able to keep line of sight. We've checked on drone assist. There are no flight restrictions in this area at all. There is a blue temporary restriction which starts on the 3rd of September in 4 days time for the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight Flypast. Well, that's not today, is it? So let's get David up and see what Marshall Amplification looks like from above. So we've not travelled too far. We simply had a conversation down there, as you heard. We had a little walk around the building until we got over into the far corner, and then we came back. The most interesting thing that we have spotted so far is the netting, and the netting you can just about see down here. I must get a little bit lower to show you that. So just over here you can see the netting there, and it stretches all the way over. Let's go find where the netting stops, shall we? If that is possible. Netting continues. Well, I think it stops there. No, it continues. Ah, there it is. There's the line of the netting. So it's simply just to protect this roof here. So they really don't want this roof to be messed up by the birds for some reason. Or maybe the birds can enter the building and mess up the manufacturing process that they're trying to keep sterile. I don't know, I'm just guessing. But that's the vehicle that came. Goods inwards or outwards, I don't know. But then we did spot another goods inwards door around here. So it is possible for them to turn into this yard. This will be the staff car park. Quite a lot of vehicles parked here, and hardly any parked in the front car park, which is labelled up for visitors only. So down here we have that little gap. Presume goods inwards is there as well. And then you come all the way around here, where you've got side access as well. So they do occupy the building to my right, which looks a little bit newer, although it is silent. They're certainly not testing any amplifiers at the moment. Look at the whole section of that car park, black and white vehicles. Definitely the most popular choice here at Marshall. No solar panels, as you can see, but in general a very tidy site with only great things on display, really. And if we didn't have the conversation with the staff there, we probably would have gone into the reception and had a look at what they had on display. It would only have given them more to moan about if we had gone in with the camera after the initial discussion did not go too well, did it? So anyway, let's get nice and high. Let's get a nice angle on Marshall Amplification in Milton Keynes. Get their whole site in one shot, just like that. We'll do a 360-degree photo for Google Maps, and then we'll move on. Not got time, they said. But do they have time to watch me right now out the window? Let's see. Let's see if they could have spared 5 minutes for us. So, what do we have just here in this window? Oh, they're waving. They've got time to watch and wave. But they didn't have time to shout about their products. Oh well, we tried our best. And is this vehicle waiting to go in? Because this is called Marshall's Logistics. And do Marshall use Marshall's Logistics? It's not, the name's not linked to Marshall in any way, is it? Marshall's Logistics, is that linked to Marshall's?
No.
But do they use you?
No, I'm just up here.
Just having a rest? Okay. I thought that would be really good marketing if Marshalls use Marshalls. You know, when they deliver the product, we have our own fleet, but they don't really, do they? Anyway, leave you alone, my friend.
You sorry for my English. You photograph?
YouTube channel, Industrial Estate, YouTube.
Yeah, I have my hobby is photography and video. I working with Avid, and this is my hobby. But I have very good camera. Is Nikon D850.
D850. Yeah, brilliant.
Very good video. Lenses. My camera is 3,000 pounds. I have lenses for 7,000-8,000 pounds.
Brilliant. And where do you put your photos?
Just for hobby.
Just for personal? Yeah. You see, I have a drone as well. So when you come to a place like this, you do some video from the outside, show people where it's made. You know, they do inside the factory. I'm outside the factory.
Yeah, which channel is it?
Yeah, I give you a keyring with the channel name on. And you can have a look.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go, my friend. Are you Polish?
No, Bulgaria.
Bulgaria. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
Okay,
What's your name?
DJ on there.
Oh.
So on YouTube, have a look. Take care, my friend. You see, a fellow photographer, that he doesn't publish his photos anywhere. He's got an amazing camera, £3,000 camera, and he's got lots of lenses, and he loves to take photos, just like we love to make our videos. So, what do you reckon? Police. Did they call the police? Did the crime scene investigator really call it in when she wasn't willing just to be educated on the weight of the drone is allowed to fly over commercial premises? I think that was a little bit unreasonable. Here's me offering the law to her, and she didn't want to know. She says she's calling on her years of a call handler experience. That's all she needs to know, really. Yeah, I think Marshall Amplification here in Milton Keynes, you have had enough of our time. We've seen all we can see from the outside. We've had a little chat with the staff. They weren't too bad, just misinformed, really. And now we have one last member of the public, or is it a staff member? I don't know. He has a Marshall product here. And they're opening the door for him. I have a few products on the floor there, look. So we'll just zoom in, see if we can get a shot. He's taking in his product there for repair or for a service or whatever, but we're not going to get the faces. We're just interested in the Marshall products, and I think we get the gist now. I think we get the gist. finally get a view inside the door. Loads of racking. It looks to be a very, very tidy warehouse. So, now we know. The location of the DJ Audits keyring is just under that piece of concrete just there. I am being watched, so I will not lift it up again. If you have enjoyed that video, do give it a thumbs up for me, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye for now.